Welcome back to the studio room. My name is Jessie and I make fucking art. Alright, I got these oil sticks recently and have decided to give them a shot. They came with 6 different colors in this pack. It starts off with one of these colors. I don't know how to say it. I've only read it. Bismuth yellow. Permanent orange yellow, French vermilion, Helios purple, not sure how to say that one either, Chinese blue, and chrome oxide green. And I was not entirely sure the best way to unpack these. So it's kind of like a trial and error situation. And getting the skin off as well. Because with oil sticks, they have a little skin on them that you gotta take off in order to use them. And it's all nice and messy, so I'm wearing gloves, and they're very ill-fitting gloves. They're one size fits all. I need to get some smalls for my hands. Skin, you can see that came off actually really nicely on that one. We are going to put these oil sticks onto my self-portrait. And I started off with green. I was really not sure what to expect, and when it glided onto the canvas, I was like, wow. This is kind of weird. Really buttery. Again, I had no plan for this as per usual, and I wanted to play with it freely, so I'm just using my fingers and smearing stuff around and seeing what I can do with it without really introducing too many other elements. When I added the red, I was like, oh, did I just mess this all up? And then I was like, no, just, I'm really out of practice when it comes to color. So I'm kind of intimidated by getting in there and exercising those muscles in my brain that have been dormant for a while. I kind of messed up here because I was thinking like a wash, you know, so I was putting it on the face, and then I was like, oh, this isn't gonna smear out by itself. I ended up having to grab some Gamsol and getting that going the way I wanted it to. A little Joker-esque looking at the moment. Once I started getting the green and yellow on the hair here, I was like, okay, we're all in it now. We're just gonna put oil stick all over this. So we don't care. Just do whatever. And you know those, like, I like subtle color, but every once in a while I like strong pops of color as well. I kind of like that like bright punk kind of aesthetic, and this kind of was giving that a little bit. It's kind of like a mix between like Lucy in the Sky with diamonds and like colorful punk. First and foremost, I got these mics. Wow, so the audio might be better. I'm still messing with it. I might have to mess with the volume settings, blah, 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 blah. As you just saw, I put oil sticks over my self-portrait. And I used my self-portrait because I actually didn't really like it. And I didn't want to mess with any of my other pieces that I have out. I wanted something that there's charcoal already on, an image to work with. So we chose that one. If you don't use paintbrushes and additives, they're really nice if you don't want to deal with cleanup. which is part of my problem. I wanted to use my hands because I like to do everything tactile. I hated that I had to wear gloves, but I did it anyway because you're supposed to. And I smeared and smeared and smeared. And I could see myself using it for like bold pops of color versus like oil paint, where I do more the washes and I color mix. I mean, you can color mix those on the canvas, but for the colors that I would want that are more subtle, I would want to do that on the palette. But for like bright pops, I could totally use that. The only other issue is that they're, like, you saw the size of the oil sticks. It's hard to get like little, you know, dots of detail. You could use a brush for that. You can use oil sticks with anything that you can use with oil paint, essentially, because it is oil paint. It's not like oil pastels. Oil pastels, to my understanding, have a lot more waxes in them, and they don't really dry. These will dry, so I'll keep you guys updated on how quickly they dry. They're supposed to dry decently fast, supposedly. The fumes do bother me a little bit, so I don't think it's going to be a medium that I use all the time. And I still have one other medium I want to try, which is inks, but I have to switch out my process a little bit because the inks are going to need an absorbent surface where my charcoal is a non-absorbent surface. And ink needs an absorbent surface, so I have an idea of how I'm going to try that next. I don't know why I have it in my idea that I have to stick and commit to one medium for color input. I don't have to. I don't know why I would do that to myself. Thank you guys for watching and hanging out with me again. I am working my way up to normalcy, so it's coming, it's happening. It's almost like I'm trying to convince myself. It's not that I'm trying to convince myself. I'm telling myself right now, it is happening. We will do the work that is needed. I kind of went into alien mode.